Yeah, turn the mic up a bit. It's not about the sprint, it's the marathon. I wake up when the city sleeps, silence is my loud friend. Chasing down a vision that begins where the doubts end. Lace up the sneakers, pavement is my therapist. Writing my own legacy, I ain't looking for a terrorist to blow up my spot now. I build it brick by brick. They want the magic trick, but I just make the clock tick. Consistency is key, that's the lock I'm picking. While they sleeping on their dreams, man, mine not kicking. Pressure makes diamonds, so I welcome all the weight. Turn my failures into fuel, put that hunger on the plate. I see the mountaintop hiding in the clouds. I hear the whispers turning in a screaming crowd. Gotta keep it moving, gotta keep the pace. This ain't a competition, it's a lonely race. We playing the long game, we never gon' fade away. Sun comes up after the darkest shade of gray. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Destiny is calling, and I won't be late. Grind through the pain, shine through the rain. Nothing in this life is ever given in vain. Hey. Tick tock, I don't watch the clock, I just watch the stock of my soul rise. Clear eyes, full heart, cutting through the old lies. Obstacles are optical illusions for the weak mind. Leave the hesitation and excuses in the behind. I'm a machine, metronome flow, never skipping a beat. Turning impossible to done every time I hit the street. Sweat is just the equity, I'm paying off the dues. I got everything to gain, I got nothing left to lose. They say take it easy, I say take it all the way. Wait, Rome wasn't built in a solitary day. No way, when the legs get heavy and the lungs burn, that's the moment of truth, that's a sharp turn. Don't look down, keep your eyes on the prize. The phoenix only soars after die. Rise up, we playing a long game, we never gon' fade away. Sun comes up after the darkest shade of gray. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. Destiny is calling, and I won't be late. Grind through the pain, shine through the rain. Nothing in this life is ever given in vain. Yeah, just keep walking, 1 foot in front of the other. Persistence, that's the secret sauce. The world is too loud. Sometimes you need the silence to hear the truth. Focus. No cameras, no applause, just rhythm of breath. Scared of being average, scared of the spiritual death. They sleeping in silk, I'm grinding in grit. Building a fire inside that is never gonna quit. It's a lonely road, but the view is pristine. Wiping the slate of the memory clean. I don't need a cosign to validate work. I'm planting the seeds in the difficult earth. Watch them grow. Real strength is quiet, it doesn't need a shout. It's what you do when the lights go out. Headphones on, blocking the noise of the crowd. Walking tall, feeling heavy but proud. I don't do it for the likes or the fame. I do it just to master the game. This is a solo mission, me against the reflection. Moving in the right direction, defying correction. Straight up, I own the failures, I own the wins. This is where the real life begins. Nobody can save you, nobody can run it for you. It's the hard path, but it's the only one true. Yeah, the only one true. Yeah, the only one true. Yeah. Every step is a signature, signing my name on the street. Turning the bitterest moments to something that's savory sweet. I'm not chasing a ghost, I'm chasing the best version of me. Unlocking the chains, I finally found the master key. Discipline over motivation, that's the formula, kid. They ask what I'm doing, I show them exactly what I did. Results don't lie, numbers don't bluff. When you think you did plenty, it's never enough. Stay hungry, stay foolish, but never stay still. Climbing the mountain, the steepest of hill. I'm the pilot and the passenger driving the fate. No time to end, no time to hate. Validation is a drug and I'm clean. Living a movie that's behind the scene. You don't need an audience to perform. Be the calm inside of the storm. This is a solo mission, me against the reflection. Moving in the right direction, defying correction. Straight up, I own the failures, I own the wins. This is where the real life begins. Nobody can save you, nobody can run it for you. It's the hard path, but it's the only one true. The only one true. The only one true. The only one true. just you on the road. That's all there is. The work speaks for itself.
The wall is just a mental state. Break through it.
My lungs are burning like I swallowed the sun, but the counting in my head says I've only begun. Gravity pulling me down, trying to anchor my feet, but I'm a ghost in the machine, haunting the street. They talk about talent, I talk about grit. The moment you wanna stop is the moment you commit. Sweat sting in the eyes, it's blurring the view, but the vision inside is high definition and true. I don't run from the pain, I run into the fire, forging a spirit that never learns to retire. Everything goes quiet, the noise fades away, turning the darkness into the brightest day. Switch the gear, unlock the hidden reserve. I get what I earn, not what I think I deserve. Catching that second wind, I'm flying again, breaking the limits written by mortal men. No chains on my legs, no weight on my chest. I feel the most alive when I'm failing the test. Breaking through, oxygen rushing, dopamine high. I'm running on ground, but I'm touching the sky. Touching the sky. Switch up. Now I'm locked in the zone, everything moving in slow-mo. Silence the critics and silence the FOMO. I'm solo, but never alone in the grind. Leaving the old version of me far behind. Muscle fibers tearing it, building back stronger. Can I go harder? Can I go longer? The answer is yes before the question is asked. Ripping the mask off, completing the task. I'm the architect of my own elevation. No hesitation, just pure dedication. The finish line moves every time that I cross it. I bank all the energy, never just toss it. It's not about the medal, it's not about the applause. It's about knowing that you didn't fold when the pressure got cold. Catching that second wind, I'm flying again, breaking the limits written by mortal men. No chains on my legs, no weight on my chest. I feel the most alive when I'm failing the test. Breaking through, oxygen rushing, dopamine high. I'm running on ground, but I'm touching the sky. Touching the sky.
Alive. Keep running.
Static friction is the hardest part, but once you move, you fly. First step is heavy, like concrete shoes. Fighting the comfort, nothing to lose. The engine is cold, but the spark is ignited. The path is obscure, but the vision is sighted. Pushing the boulder up over the crest. Put the ambition to the ultimate test. I'm building the speed, I'm cutting the air, leaving the doubt and the worry back there. Every inch forward is a victory claim. The wild beast inside that can never be tamed. The wheels are turning, the heat is rising. The level I'm reaching is not surprising. It's physics, it's logic, it's sweat on the floor. I'm not the same person I was before. I got the momentum, I'm rolling away. Unstoppable force in the light of the day. Can't stop the motion, can't stop the slide. I'm locking the rhythm and enjoying the ride. Keep rolling, gravity fading, I'm breaking the law. The strongest performance that you ever saw. Your momentum. Check the velocity, check the statistics. I'm defying the odds in the basic logistics. A rolling stone gathers no moss. I'm smooth, finding the pocket and finding the groove. Obstacles crumble like paper and dust. In my own discipline, I place my trust. I'm a runaway train on a track made of gold, breaking the mold, I will never fold. Faster and faster, the landscape is blurring. The sound of the spirit is constantly purring. Don't blink or you miss it, I'm gone in a flash, turning the passion right into the cash. It takes energy to start, but it takes character to keep going. Newton never lie. Force equals mass times acceleration, and I am the force. us all.
Maintain the pace, it's all in the mind. Momentum.
Yeah, straight to the top. We going up, never looking down. Whoa. I started from the basement, now I'm on the roof. I don't need to talk about it, I am living proof. Every drop of sweat is payment on the debt. Investing in the future that I haven't seen yet. The concrete is hard, but my spirit is harder. Every single day I'm going just a little farther. They told me to settle, told me to chill, but I'm climbing up the steepest side of the hill. Up and up, no elevator, I'm taking every flight of stairs. Breathing in the thin and oxygen, the upper air. There is no ceiling, looking at the blue sky, spread the wings wide. Watch me fly, breaking through the glass, shattering the box. Solid as a mountain, steady as a rock. I'm rising like the heat, rising like the sun. The marathon continues. I am on the run, I am on the run. Automatic, systematic, I am on a mission. Clear vision, precision, defying the tradition. They panic when they see the speed that I am clocking. I'm kicking down the doors, I never do the knocking. My energy is infinite, a renewable source. Stay up on the track, never deviating course. Winners focus on the winning, losers on the winner. I'm feasting on the goals, eating success for dinner. Check the vital signs, heart is beating like a drum. I forgot where I'm going, I know where I'm from. Accelerate the pace, leave the shadow in the dust. And the grind and the hustle is the only thing I trust. Higher and higher, the air is getting sweet. I feel the rhythm pumping underneath my feet. Don't look back at the ground, only way is up, listen to the sound. There is no ceiling, looking at the blue sky, spread the wings wide. Watch me fly, breaking through the glass, shattering the box. Solid as a mountain, steady as a rock. I'm rising like the heat, rising like the sun. The marathon continues. I am on the run, I am on the run. Sky is open wide. Just keep flying, no ceiling, no ceiling, no ceiling, no ceiling, no ceiling, no Ooh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Building it up brick by brick. Watch the colors change. The canvas is blank, staring at the white. I painted with a hustle in the middle of the night. Every mistake is a stroke of the brush. I take my time, I don't ever need a rush. They see the glory, they don't see the grind. The madness and the method going on inside the mind. Sculpting a statue out of heavy stone, sitting on a throne that I built on my own. Yeah, built on my own. Scars are the shading, sweat is the paint. Working like a demon, patient like a saint. I'm working on a masterpiece, a work of art. Pouring every single beat of my iron heart. It's not finished yet, but the vision is clear. Overcoming every doubt and conquering the fear. Masterpiece, yeah. Look at the detail, look at the design. I'm turning water to vintage wine. Details precise, cutting like a knife. Dedication is the weapon that I use in this life. Sharpen the edges, polish the chrome. My body is a temple and the spirit is the home. I'm the author and the editor, rewriting the script. Never lose with the grip, never let it slip. Layer by layer, I'm stacking the deck. Protecting the dream, I protect the neck. Criticism bounces off, nothing penetrates. While the rest of the world just procrastinates. I illuminate, radiate, shine like a star. Showing everybody exactly who we are. The gallery is open, but the show is never done. I'm chasing the moon and I'm racing the sun. Perfection is a ghost, but I chase it anyway. Getting better and better with every single day. I'm working on a masterpiece, a work of art. Pouring every single beat of my iron heart. It's not finished, but the vision is clear. Overcoming every doubt and conquering the fear. Masterpiece. at the detail, look at the design. I'm turning water into vintage wine. Yeah. Somebody artist, one of a kind. Non-stop.
Clock is ticking, but I'm faster.
Watch me work. I don't wait for the weather to clear. I face the storm and I swallow the fear. Come from zones of the places dreams die. I spread the wings and I take to the sky. They want the easy route, a shortcut to fame. I take the rugged path, playing the game on a different level, a different frequency. Consistency is the only currency. Pay the price. I wake up hungry while the city is asleep. Promises to myself are the ones I keep. I am relentless, I never press pause. Breaking the limits and breaking the laws of physics and logic. I'm pushing it through, doing the things that they said I can't do. No rear view mirror, I only look ahead. Sleeping is for later, I'll rest when I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm relentless.
Accelerate, dominate, never hesitate. I'm the master of my soul, the captain of my fate. Every hurdle is a chance to prove them all wrong. Turning the weakness into something that is strong. My will is titanium bent but not broken. Actions are louder than words ever spoken. I'm a machine fueled by the doubt of the crowd. Living it quiet but winning it loud. Burn the bridges so there's no turning back. Full steam ahead on the iron track. I don't need luck, I create my own design. Crossing the border and crossing the line. It burns in the chest, it aches in the legs, but the mind is the ruler and it never begs. Never begs for mercy. I am relentless, I never press pause. Breaking the limits and breaking the laws of physics and logic. I'm pushing it through, doing the things that they said I can't do. Relentless, no rear view mirror, I only look ahead. Sleeping it out right, rest when I'm dead. Yeah, I'm relentless. I'm relentless.
One direction forward, always, 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 always.
Drifting is easy, you just flow with the tide. Hiding in the middle where there's nowhere to hide. But I choose the friction, I choose the fight. Swimming through the darkness to get to the light. The crowd moves left, so I'm moving right. Working on the dream in the dead of the night. They call it crazy, I call it a plan. Taking control like a grown-up man. Resistance is the muscle that builds up the soul. I'm taking the pieces and making them whole. I'm swimming against the current, breaking the flow. Where the other stop is where I go. Stronger than the water, harder than the stone. Building an empire on my own. Against the current, let the waves crash, let the storm spin. I fight the ocean and I always win. I always win.
Pressure is applied, but I never crack. I got the ambition strapped to my back. Navigating chaos with laser precision. Success is a choice, it's a final decision.
I'm the anomaly, glitch in the system. Ignoring the haters, I don't even list them. Paddling faster when the fatigue sets in. That's where the real journey begins. Turn the pain into power, the doubt into fuel. I play by the game, but I rewrite the rule. No life jacket, just heart and desire. Set in the cold water, straight on fire. The river wants to pull you down. It wants to drown your voice without a sound. But you have to kick, you have to breathe. You have to believe what you perceive. I'm swimming against the current, breaking the flow. Where the other stop is where I go. Stronger than the water, harder than the stone. Building an empire on my own. Against the current, let the waves crash, let the storm spin. I fight the ocean and I always win. I always win.
tried to bury me. Didn't know I was a seed, pushing through the dirt with a desperate need to breathe the air and to see the sun. My marathon is over when the war is won. Still it's forged in the hottest fire, climbing the ladder, getting higher and higher. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't fold, turning the narrative to something bold. The pressure is a privilege, I carry the load, walking the lonely and the dangerous road. Carry the load. I'm standing tall, I remain unbroken, keeping the promises that were never spoken. Storms may come and the winds may blow, but my roots are deep and they only grow. Hit me hard, I come back stronger, lasting the distance, lasting longer. Unbroken spirit, unbroken mind, leaving a weakness far behind. Analyze the damage, repair the glitch, flip the switch and get out of the ditch. I'm bulletproof Teflon, nothing sticks, building a castle with the throne bricks. My focus is laser, cutting through the haze, navigating through the complicated maze. I don't seek revenge, I seek success, cleaning up the life and cleaning up the mess. Time is a healer, but effort is the cure. My motivation is 100% pure. Calculate the risk, take the leap of faith. I'm the master of my time, not a rate. Take the leap. Scars are the trophies that I wear with pride, evidence of the beast that lives inside. Pain is just weakness, leaving the frame. I'm changing the players and changing the game. I'm standing tall, I remain unbroken, keeping the promises that were never spoken. Storms may come and the winds may blow, but my roots are deep and they only grow. Hit me hard, I come back stronger, lasting the distance, lasting longer. Unbroken spirit, unbroken mind, leaving the weakness far behind. Put the blinders on, I'm closing the side. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide from the destiny call and my name in the dark. Igniting the engine and finding the spark. The world is a circus, a noisy parade, but I stay in the shade until the fortune is made. Signal the noise ratio, I pump up the game. Stay in the lane, ignoring the pain. Stay in the lane. Peripheral blindness, I only see the goal. Taking total command and total control. I got that tunnel vision, locked on the prize, cutting through the fog and the smoke and the lies. Nothing else matters, the view is narrow, flying straight to the point like a silver arrow. Locked in, focus is a weapon, distraction is a thief. Building up the tower of my own belief. Tunnel vision, zoom in the lens, crop out the fake. High resolution on the moves that I make. I don't hear the gossip, I don't hear the talk. I walk the walk like a hunter I stalk. My target is locked, precision is king. Ready for whatever the season may bring. Silence the doubters by showing the score. Kick down the wall and break down the door. One track mind, running on the rail. Drafting the blueprint, I never will fail. I'm a sniper with the scope, waiting for the shot, giving everything I have and everything I got. Why do you look, the more you get lost? Focus pays the bills, distraction pays the cost. Eyes on the finish line. Don't blink, don't think, just run. I got that tunnel vision, locked on the prize, cutting through the fog and the smoke and the lights. Nothing else matters, the view is narrow, flying straight to the point like a silver arrow. Locked in! Focus is a weapon, distraction is a thief. Building up the tower of my own belief. Tunnel vision.
Locked in, target acquired.
I walk into the arena, silence in the air. I see the challenge waiting, sitting in a chair. They count the bruises, I count the days, navigating through the madness and the maze. I fought the shadows and I fought the doubt. Figured a complicated equation out. It's not about how hard you hit, it's how you stand. Building a kingdom on the shifting sand. Stand tall. The mirror shows a fighter, eyes are burning red, remembering every single word they ever said. I remain undefeated, standing in the ring, whatever the wind or the summer brings. I lost some battles, but I won a war. I'm coming back for everything and more. Knocked down, but never knocked out cold. Turning the story into some bold. Spirit is iron, will is steel. This is the only way I know to feel. Check the resume, check the history. My survival is a calculated mystery. I turn the tragedy into a strategy, defying gravity with pure majesty. I don't complain, I just train and maintain. Running through the storm and a hurricane. Pain is a teacher, failure is a friend. It's the means to the start, not the means to the end. Hunger is ancient, a primal desire. Walking through the water and walking through fire. Zero excuses, results of the king. Ready for the bell, let the rhythm ring. Falling down is physics, getting up is character. The ground is comfortable, but the sky is limitless. I remain undefeated, standing in the rain, whatever the winter or the summer bring. I lost some battles, but I won a war. Coming back for everything and more. Knocked down, but never knocked out cold. Turning the story into something bold. Spirit is iron, will is steel. This is the only way I know to feel. Undefeated, yeah. Still standing undefeated. Gravity is jealous, holding me down. But I'm built for the sky, not for the ground. Elevation is the mission, I'm climbing the steep, sacrificing the comfort and losing the sleep. Yeah. They settle for the valley, safe and secure, but the air up here is dangerously pure. Every step is a battle, a war for the inches. I don't flinch when the hard pressure pinches. Never flinch. I pack the resilience inside of the bag, planting the pole and hoisting the flag. I'm heading for the apex, the highest degree, where the vision is wide and the spirit is free. Climbing the mountain, conquering the peak, finding the glory at the other sea. To the top, no looking down, no turning around. I'm breaking the silence with a thunderous sound. Thin air, cold wind, ice in the veins, breaking the shackles and breaking the chains. I'm the predator here, not the prey in the trap. Running the circle and lapping the map. Status is earned, it is never a gift. Catching the thermal and catching the lift. My altitude changes, my attitude shifts. Navigating through the rocks and the rifts. And peak performance, I'm hitting the prime. Master of rhythm and master of time. I don't compete with the rest of the flock. I'm the solid foundation, the immovable rock. It's lonely at the top, that's what they say, but I like the view and I love the day. The struggle was worth it, the pain was the price. I rolled the numbers and I wanna die. I'm heading for the apex, the highest degree, where the vision is wide and the spirit is free. Climbing the mountain, conquering the peak, finding the glory at the other sea. To the top, no looking down, no turning around. I'm breaking the silence with
I'm shifting gears, I'm changing the lane, injecting the fuel right into the vein. The red line is flashing, the needle is high. I'm chasing the horizon, chasing the sky. Normal is boring, average is dead. I'm listening to the hunger inside of my head. Pedal to the metal, floor it to the max. Leaving the footprints and leaving the tracks. I don't need a reason, I don't need a cause. I break the silence and I break the laws. I'm kicking it into overdrive. Feeling so dangerous, feeling alive. Faster than light and hotter than fire. Pushing the body and the spirit higher. Overdrive, yeah. No stopping now, the brakes are gone. Racing the shadow to the break of dawn. Yeah, break of dawn. Velocity is the only language I speak. I'm hitting the summit, I'm hitting the peak. Adrenaline pumping, system is gold. I'm flowing like water, but hard as the snow. Cut the distraction, focus the mind. Leave all the heavy baggage behind. My vision is blurry, but the purpose is clear. I conquer the doubt and I conquer the fear. The engine is screaming, the tires are hot. Giving it everything that I got. This is a zone where the champions play. Seizing the moment and seizing the day. Let's ride when the tank is empty and the legs are weak. That's when the heart starts to speak. Burn the reserve, find the power. This is the final hour. Kicking it into overdrive. Feeling so dangerous, feeling alive. Faster than light and hotter than fire. Pushing the body and the spirit higher. Overdrive, yeah. No stopping now, the brakes are gone. Racing the shadow to the break of dawn. Yeah, break of dawn.
Maximum speed, never slow.
I hit the wall, but I don't turn back. I see the cracks appearing in the black. The pressure builds, the temperature is high. I'm looking at the limit in the eye. They say it's solid, say it can't be moved, but every theory has to be disproved. My knuckles bleeding, but my spirit whole. I'm digging deep inside the very soul. Digging deep. The obstacle is just a stepping stone to somewhere that I have never known. I'm forcing a breakthrough, shattering the night, turning the darkness into blinding light, crashing the barrier, ripping down the gate. I am the master of my own fate. Breakthrough, yeah. Explosion of power, explosion of speed, giving the hunger exactly what it needs. What it needs. Analysis complete. I found a weak spot, giving it everything that I have got. No hesitation, no second guessing, turning the stress into success. I'm a hammer, I'm a battering ram, showing the world exactly who I am. The resistance is futile, I'm coming through, painting the gray sky with the brightest blue. Momentum is heavy, mass is immense. I don't believe in sitting on the fence. Action is reaction, pushing it far, raising the standard and raising the bar. The wall is in your mind. It's made of fear, it's made of doubt.